mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. Before I thinking I can feel like this, make me feel like this. We gotta party for a lifetime. Oh, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. Before I thinking I can feel like this, make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side. I'm gone, so don't run from the truth. You're lost, now I know you played me just like a fluke. I still can't believe you had me on a leash, cutting all my teeth with all the lies you bring. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. good here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown, but we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. I'm on my last straw, I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Well, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Hope you are well out there in YouTube land or wherever you are. Today is July 11th, 2024, and it is 8:35 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you. Good to see you all. Hello, hello. Let me freshen up for you. Good to see you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. This is a little bit later than what I normally do. Ashley, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you for becoming a pearl. Thank you so much. Y'all, please welcome Ashley as a new exclusive world renowned pearl. Thank you, Ashley. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Got some things to speak about today. If you guys have messaged me today, I'm sorry I have not gotten back with anyone. I usually sleep just a few hours, and something was wrong with my alarm clock, and I pretty much died. I slept quite a long time, and my birthday is almost here. And one of my girlfriends, who's is from out of town, uh, she wanted to take me to um, out to eat, so we did that. And I haven't done a lot today. Usually, I'm cracking the whip trying to get stuff done. But if you was here for the live last night, I do want to give you an update. Remember, this uh there was something happening around Lake Horn yesterday, and I wanted to give you an update on that. It was a police chase, and I'll give you the details behind that as well. The chase last night in DeSoto County started in Memphis as a uh, parental custody uh, chase. Uh, that's why they were running. DCS removed a child from the home and took it to the hospital to be checked out. Parents went to the hospital and took the baby. They found the kid, arrested mom and dad wasn't there. A license plate reader caught his tags, and when they found him, he ran. Police chased him into DeSoto County, but lost him. So that is what that is. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Arrested mom. I see you said. Okay, arrested mom. All right. Okay. I think the allergies is about to kill me as well. Diane, thank you so much, my dear, for your super sticker. What is wrong with this thing? Something. There we go. Thank you, Diane. Really do appreciate the support. Thank you for your super sticker. Really does mean a lot. Thank you for your support, truly. Um, so there is that. Now, there is another 15-year-old missing in Tennessee. This is just being released just a few hours ago. And it was released 5 minutes ago on National Missing and Exploited Children. And let me pop it up here real quick. Okay. We need your help to locate 15-year-old Harley Johnson, Harley Johnson, Johnsson. In the early hours of July 8th, that was 3 days ago, Harley went missing from her home in Talbot, Tennessee. Talbott, two T's, Tennessee. Authorities believe that she is in the company of an adult male and are urging anyone with information on her whereabouts to come forward. Harley's family is extremely worried about her well-being and wants nothing more than to bring her home safely. Police say that Harley may be in Jefferson County, Hamlin County, or Knoxville, Tennessee area. She is described as 4'11", weighs 175 pounds, and has blue eyes, blonde hair. If anyone with information about Harley or her disappearance, please contact uh, National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800 The Lost, 1-800-843-5678, or Hamlin County Sheriff's Office. You can call them directly at their Tennessee office at 1-423-586-3781. I'm going to give you, here is a close up of Harley. close up of Harley. Seems like it has just been crazy. When school lets out for the summer, why is there an adult man with her? You know what I mean? What is wrong with these adults? What's wrong? You have a 15-year-old? Oh my god. It's crazy. Oh, Holly, thank you so much, my sweetheart. You're so good to me. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for looking back. Yeah, thank you. You received one of those pearl necklaces. Please thank our beloved Holly. But you know what happens when someone gifts 5 or more pearl necklaces? Beep, beep, mother chickens.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Thank you so much, Holly. Thank you so much. If you received one of those world-renowned pearl necklaces, please thank our beloved Holly. She is very good to this channel, and I really do appreciate your support, Holly. And thank you so much for a Holly S. We got Holly and Holly S. Thank you so much, Holly S, for 1 month. Really do appreciate the support, and thank you so much for your super sticker, my dear. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for your support. How long have I been live? I just came live. Just now. So you're not late yet. TBI needs a special task force that does nothing but take these missing cases. I agree. And as the population grows, it's only going to get worse. So, wanted to tell you guys about Holly here. And that just, what was it, last week? 17-year-old girl went out with the guy, and he came back, or she never came back, rather. It was very sad. Okay. I want to go to Nick Barris right now, real quick, before we start on anything else. Person of interest in death. Metro Nashville police are asking the community for assistance in locating 24-year-old. How do you pronounce his name? Ulysses Martinez. He is accused of auto theft, who is also wanted for questioning of the unaliving of Smokin' Thighs restaurant owner Matthew Carney. Carney was critically injured in a pickup truck June 19th on his restaurant property at 611 Wedgwood Avenue. Carney died after his injuries on July 4th. The continuing investigation leads the identification of Martinez as a person who is strongly believed to have information on this case. An arrest warrant charged Martinez with the June 19th theft of a pickup truck from the Franklin Pike Church has been issued. On Wednesday afternoon, Specialized Investigation Division detectives working to locate Martinez spotted him getting into the back of the seat of a car in a parking lot of Bell Road Motel. When detectives tried to stop the vehicle, the driver took off at a high rate of speed. A MNPD helicopter monitored the car and pulled into a dead-end gravel roadway at 9700 block of Concord Road in Williamson County. The 3 occupants of the vehicles fled into the woods between Concord Road and Brunswick Drive with the assistance of Brentwood police. 2 of the men were apprehended. Martinez was not. Anyone with Martinez's knows where he is or his whereabouts or anything about this is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. Remember, you can always remain anonymous at Crime Stoppers. 615-742-7463. Call Crime Stoppers. Can remain anonymous, qualified for a cash reward. This is the very nice, looks like a very good guy, Mr. Matthew, the owner of Smoke and Thighs, who was killed and it was badly injured and then died of his injuries on July 4th. And this is Martinez. So if you see him, I would say he would be most likely very, very dangerous. Okay, we're getting something hot off the press. Okay, hold on, guys. We got some breaking news here. I don't know if it's breaking news, but it's hot off the press. I know that. Just landed. Just landed. Y'all are getting it first. Give me 2 seconds. He is alive. Sebastian Rogers' biological father continues search efforts. As you know, there was search efforts today in I was going to say Rogerville, my goodness, in Hendersonville area. This just broke. Let's
A father
watch.
refuses to give
Number
up on
2.
his missing
Channel
son.
2. Ready, goes to them.
15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared nearly 5 months ago, and his father, Seth, is still searching. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Sebastian's father told News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry they're operating this like a recovery effort, even though he believes Sebastian is still alive.
Memorial Park was one of the first places Seth Rogers tells me he searched for his son, Sebastian. He says this place is Sebastian's favorite.
Almost 2 months ago, this bridge was lit up in Sebastian's favorite color, green, in hopes of his safe return home. At that time, he had been missing for 2 months. Today, the search continues, almost 5 months later.
People think that we're not searching anymore. Well, they can think whatever they want. Our searches are private.
Seth tells me after a herniated disc surgery, it is back to boots on the ground. He says today, over 40 searchers, vetted by his private investigator, will be eliminating locations Sebastian could be in Middle Tennessee.
Now I don't really have much stopping me from getting out there and doing what I need to do.
There's a refocus. We're trying to zero in on more specific information that we are gathering.
Seth tells me his search parties have become invite only due to chaos at previous searches.
They're private because we learned last time. You know, we had people following my searchers around that were just handing out flyers, and it doesn't bode well for people who are trying to help to be put into hostile situations.
But he says the goal today is not to find Sebastian.
The search that we're doing today is a recovery effort, and I'm praying that we don't find him.
Seth says he believes his son is alive, but he added, some people still don't know Sebastian is missing.
We have to continue to hand out flyers until everybody knows.
Seth and Tony tell me they have one unanswered question for the Sumner County Sheriff's Office.
We think it's a valid question. We think it's a fair question. And that question is, are you any closer today to finding Sebastian Rogers than you were February 26th?
And for Seth, the answer to that question is no.
My son's not here, so we're nowhere closer.
If you have seen Sebastian or have information about his whereabouts, call the Sumner County Sheriff's Office or the TBI. Those numbers are listed on our website, WKRN.com.
Hi, I'm Ben Freeland, owner of Freeland Chevrolet. On behalf of our entire team,
All right. So we got that. You know, it's, you know, thank God. I'm glad Seth is still out there looking. You know, that's all we can hope for at this time. I pray more than anything that Sebastian is still alive, but I would, it would be nothing more than a miracle, to be quite honest with you, if it, you know, he would be. So, let me read something here. Hold on one second. Let me look at this article, see if it says anything else on it. All right. Seth told News 2 he is not sharing a lot about the search due to worry over continued harassment. However, on July 11th, that's today, Seth resumed his search efforts. Okay, so I think it's pretty much, according to Seth, over 40 searchers, I guess today, vetted by his private investigator on Thursday morning, eliminated possible land and water locations where Sebastion could be in Middle Tennessee. He said volunteers, searchers are privy to his continued search efforts are limited due to the people following and searching being harassed at other events. Let me see here if there's anything else. I think that the searches are targeted and more specific, with more specific information, and we're just hoping that we can get out and clear areas, Mathis said. As Seth said earlier, we are hoping to find nothing, but we do have to clear areas out. Let's see here. Anything else? Seth and Mathis told News 2 that they have one unanswered question. Okay. All right. So basically exactly what was in the video. Okay. So really nothing more on that front, at least. I need to, I'm getting something. Oh yeah, I did see this. Mex Chica, thank you for sending that. I want to send this to you I want to show you guys this before we get. Justin, did you see J for Justice live today? No. There is a channel under Sebastian's name with the video supposedly posted on 1/17 before he went missing. Very odd. Do you have the link to the channel? Any mods or anything? So there is I want to just tell you guys this before we get on the Sebastion and all that. 1-year-old miracle baby saved by trucker after 2 days alone on the side of a highway. Brother 4 found dead. A 1-year-old, quote, miracle baby, end quote, has survived after his 4-year-old brother was found dead and their mother was arrested. On Tuesday, July 9th, 2 days ago, at approximately 9 a.m. local time, how do you pronounce her name? That, whatever that is, I can't say it. Calca something. Parish Sheriff Office deputies were called after a passerby saw a baby in a ditch on I-10 eastbound near mile marker 10 in Vinton, Louisiana, per a news release on Facebook. Police had been searching for the 1-year-old after the body of his 4-year-old brother was found on Monday, July 8th in water near Vinton Welcome Center. Detectives had been advised that the boy was last seen on Sunday, July 6th, with his mother. I think it's Aliana, pretty sure. Okay, everyone spells their name so weird nowadays. Alian and Jack, 25, of Lake Charles. Jack was located in Mississippi with a 1-year-old by the Meridian Police Department and taken into custody. Police confirmed she was charged with failure to report a missing child. Judge Tony Fazio issued a $300,000 warrant set. In a press conference on July 9th, the sheriff, Gary Stitch Gullery, said that the baby was found. We looked at the 1-year-old as a miracle baby because he was alive. Unbelievable, per a video shared by the Associated Press. The kid spent 2 days in the weather on the side of the highway. The emotional sheriff continued, adding, "Thank God that the trucker seen him." The sheriff said that 1-year-old had multiple bug bites, but otherwise seemed to be okay. Police confirmed that the news release that the baby had been taken into the hospital was in stable condition. Wow. Can you guys imagine, like, literally on the side of the road here? I think I've got maybe I got a video right here. Let me show you this real quick. What the hell is wrong with people? It used to be puppies and kittens on the side of the road. Now it's children. Oh, come on.
Yesterday, July the 8th, Sheriff's Office received a call. There was a body located in the water behind the Benton Welcome Center. We were in the process of moving assets out to Benton to search the body of water to see if we could locate the 1-year-old. At 9 a.m. this morning, the Sheriff's Office received a call about a baby in the ditch on I-10 eastbound. And we looked at this 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was still alive. Unbelievable. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God that trucker seen him. When you look at the video, here he was, crawling toward the highway.
I know we live in the freest nation on the planet, but I'm sorry, in my opinion, people like this need to be sterilized. They do not need to bring any other children in the planet to suffer. Sterilize them, or they have to be required to take a prescription of birth control. Something. I mean, you have a 4-year-old that is dead, gone forever because his mom is an idiot. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. It is just so terrible. I mean, it's just crazy. Thrown out of an effing plane over the Bermuda Triangle. What are you talking about, Marlena? Yeah. So, wanted to go over some of the stuff pertaining to Sebastian Rogers. I was listening. A lot of times, like, I'll be driving and I listen to things while I'm driving, and because it's just driving, and I want to see if I can, think of any other theories or anything like that. And I was listening to some stuff, and the way Chris said this, he's like, He said, your mom misses you, your family misses you, and I miss you. Now, that's, that's nice to say, but to me, it just separates him, right? It's just another way to separate. Your mom misses you, your family misses you, I miss you. Well, isn't he family? Isn't he family? Right? To me, that's showing. Yeah, exactly, Marlena. It just shows division. And I definitely don't think that Chris thought of him as family, in my opinion. Diane, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate your support there. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. Thank you, sweeties. So I want to play some stuff, and we might, if you guys want, we can take some calls as well if you want. Just let me know if y'all are interested in that. Speaking about the case, where is it at? I got so many things pulled up here. Okay, maybe here it is. There it is. Okay. All right. So we're going to play some stuff here in a second. Oops. Let me find it. Bear with me, y'all.
Holy.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That was Dawn. Hold on. Let me just play that because I want to play that too. Might as well.
Holy.
Why are they so cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now.
I was going through some of my old stuff today, and Don says that TBI accused him of selling his kid for dope. I thought, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Did you? Did you, Don? Was there something that went wrong? Give me 1 second.
And now everybody went out there and got it and released it.
Oh, this is the phone call.
She said, Kate.
We'll come back to that in a second.
No, but I'm
I'm
just
just
saying you
very
said a
pissed
whole lot
off.
more.
Give me 1 second. Let me pop this over to right here. Oops.
An hour. Okay. From midnight to 6 a.m. Sebastian could have had anywhere from a couple feet outside the house to potentially up to maybe 24 miles away.
Sorry, I was muted. Let's do it again. First mute of the day. Congress Case Gal. Thank you so much for becoming a Pearl. Really do appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Pearls look amazing on you. Thank you. If you y'all please welcome Congress Case Girl to the chat, to the welcome. Sorry guys, there's a delay between you and me. Like there's like a 12-second delay, so Yeah, I'll still see you saying muted, but I'm not muted by now. We got you. Exactly. It's not alive unless I mute at least one time. Yes, thank you, Congress Case Girl. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. But listen to this. Listen to this right
From
here.
midnight
Hold on.
to 6 a.m. Anywhere from 2 to
Fucking. Oh, 1 second. Okay.
Sebastian could have had anywhere from a couple feet outside the house to potentially up to maybe 24 miles away.
So Sebastian could have. I emailed you. Okay, thank you, Vice Mama. Thank you. Yeah, I do need to cover that because Kathy did talk last night. Sebastian could be from a couple feet outside of the house all the way upwards to 24 miles. This is, yeah, you're right, Karen. It is. You're right, it is. But he says Sebastian could be anywhere from a couple feet outside if he left at midnight all the way to. Hold on, I got to turn my phone off. Chat's blowing. It's keeps beeping. Okay. All the way from a few feet to 24 miles. And he's calculating it at leaving at midnight, being the earliest Sebastian would have left, all the way till if he left around 6 a.m. Well, we've got to remember Sebastian had no shoes on. He was really cold. If a child is going to walk when it's cold, whether it's 50 degrees or 15 degrees, it's cold. It's cold. That's cold when your feet are bare. It just is. So, do you really think he's going to walk 2 miles an hour barefooted? Also, if he was, he's not going to walk in the woods. I think I spoke on this yesterday. He's not going to walk in the woods where there is sticks, briars, leaves, any of that. That's not what he's going to do. He's not going to he doesn't like to get dirty, whether he has socks on or bare feet. He doesn't like to get dirty, right? So he's not going to like the sound and the feel of what is beneath his feet. And also, if he was walking that far anywhere, there would have been a scent. What's 24 miles away? Well, he's basing that off of 2 miles, walking 2 miles per hour.
If you do the math on an average, we'll play it conservative. Let's say 2 miles in an hour. Okay. So from the house to 12 miles out, we don't know. But there's nothing to show. I mean, nothing. There's no evidence, no nothing.
Yeah. Do you have an idea of, I mean, we're being told from midnight to 6 a.m., right? Because Katie went to bed at midnight. But is it possible that he could have left, say, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m.? And if that is a possibility and he did run away, do you have any idea as to the type of person he would try to find? Meaning, so in theory, if he ran away, say he got 6 miles away, 5 miles away, and he was tired and he was, he wanted to call somebody. Maybe he thinks his mom's mad at him. Maybe he thinks Seth's going to be mad at him. Who would be the other person, in your opinion, he would get in contact with?
Sebastian's smart enough. He knows if he's in He needs help to go to find an adult. I mean, he knows, look for law enforcement, look for, he's taught the basics,
Right.
When he's at school, something happens, what do? You find a teacher, out in town. You get lost, what do? You find the nearest adult and tell them you're lost.
Well, so Sebastian, walked away again. He's not going to be the kids that run straight to the woods. He's just not. And if he did ran away, he knows to seek help, right? And there's no evidence of him walking out of that house other than he's not there. The only thing we have evidence of is that there is a disappearance. That's all we have evidence of, is a disappearance. How that disappearance happened, well, that's what we're debating. Right? He would have been seen on camera. He would have a scent. I was speaking last night on panel, and I said, if there was a scent and he wasn't on camera, I could accept that. If he wasn't on camera, right, but there was a scent, I could accept that. If there was no scent and he was on camera, I could accept that. But I can't accept nothing on camera when he's barefooted or socks on, one. If you have shoes on, you got scent. Doesn't matter. But I can't accept that a child walked out of the house and then a few hours later, there is a car parked on the side of the road, that there are human beings walking from a common area coming from the area of the Proudfoot's home. I can't accept that and say that there's no foul play. Well, that's the only thing that happened that night. This isn't a neighborhood where people just pull on the side of the road and take a kid. It's just not that type. This is a neighborhood, a middle to upper class neighborhood that only people who live there and or are visiting are going to come there. It is a dead end road. It is a cul-de-sac. This is not a through road where you have to get to another destination. These roads are not taking you to another destination. Right? This is just a neighborhood. When is the last time there's been crime there? Right? There's nothing going on in that neighborhood at all. To me, a scent would be there unless taken from a car in a garage or he never made it home. No trash sent to can. Now, see, I don't know if there's like a trash sent to the can. I don't know if there is scent in the car or there's scent in the house. I don't know any of that directly. I've heard that there's no scent in the house. Well, how the hell can you not have scent in your house when you live there? Like it would be hard to get rid of a human being's scent of a house that they have lived in for 2 years. Right? So there's that. Thank you so much, Cassie. Really good. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. 107.52. 107.52. Okay. All right. I'll look at this in just 1 second. Let's continue this.
You know, and I'm sure Seth has done the same thing to help teach him certain things. I mean, there's nothing to say that Sebastian wouldn't seek out people, because I truly deep down feel that he would. He would seek help no matter what.
Chris, if someone found Sebastian, if they found Sebastian and say they found him walking, or they found him somewhere, what would you, I mean, beside from calling, of course, we would call 911, or we would call TBI Find or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Would you suggest that we bring him in, give him shelter, give him water, give him food?
Hold on, this is a stupid
what would you say?
question. It's a stupid
Contact with
question.
him and offer him one
1 second.
immediately, and let, on an average, you know, we'll play it conservative. Let's say 2 miles in an hour.
Listen to this.
Okay, so from the house to 12 miles out, we don't know, but there's nothing to show. I mean, nothing.
No
No
Ava.
evidence. No nothing.
Yeah. Do you have an idea of? Do you have an idea?
There is no evidence. There is nothing. And critics will say, well, there's no evidence or nothing. And I'm like, that's the entire point. That's the entire point. Because if you or I or any human being walks past a camera, it's going to record us. Not all of the cameras are motion detected. Some of them, especially, there is 2 houses on Kellen that you have to pass by that record 24/7. No evidence is evidence. Yes. Right? There would have to be something on there. Number 2, no scent. How do you not have a scent? Right? You've got to have a scent. Every human being does. We all have our own chemistry. Every single body does. Everyone does. And you can't stop it. It is just something you have. And thank God we have dogs that can detect that.
Idea of, I mean, we're being told from midnight to 6 a.m., right? Because Katie went to bed at midnight. But is it possible that he could have left, say, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m.? And if that is a possibility and he did run away,
if he left at 5 or 5:30 a.m., I don't think he would have been out of that 5-mile radius to begin with. You literally shed your DNA everywhere. But if he would have left at 5 or 5:30, he would not have been out of that 5 mile. He would have been found. This child would have been found had he walked out that door by himself, in my opinion. He absolutely would.
Do you have any idea as to the type of person he would try to find? Meaning, like, so in theory, if he ran away, say he got 6 miles away.
Hold on, let me find it right here. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to switch from Canva, I think. So annoying. I don't know what's been going on with it since then. 1 second.
Miles away, 5 miles away.
Sebastian's smart enough. He knows if he needs help to go to find an adult. I mean, he knows, like, look for law enforcement, look for, I mean, he's taught the basics,
Right.
When he's at school.
I don't know. Justin, we need to stop following CP and KP narrative, follow the facts. Yes. I mean, I don't follow their narrative personally. If they say north, I say south. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't follow their narrative. Blossom, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you becoming a member. Speaking of Blossom, does anyone remember the show Blossom in the 90s? Does anyone remember? I was just watching old Blossom videos the other day. I was like, I needed some nostalgia for, takes you back. It takes you back. And sometimes it's so good sometimes to go back and listen to just things of your childhood, and it just takes you back and you remember so much more that you thought you would ever remember. But now she's an actress all over now. Crapiola, 1 second. I'm gonna try to refresh this. So what is it that someone sent me something about Jay for Justice found? I don't know if it was her. I don't want to say it was Jay, but she was playing something of where it was a channel of where Sebastion, a video of Sebastion from like January or something. It's that old video. Yeah, she is a neuroscientist. Yes, Blossom lady is, yeah. Remember a lot from way back then, yeah. Does anyone know someone came back and said it was old? So what's it about, though? If anyone wants to call in, you can call in. I'll take some calls today if you want. There's the number. If you have any questions, anything like that, you want to speak about this case, anyone remember a call or a show called Small Wonder? Little girl named Vicky. No, don't remember that show. Last night was a great oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Justin, okay, Blossom, yeah. All right, let me see here. Let me pop up some stuff. I think this is
Which statement?
Releasing Katie's.
hold on. Okay, I'm getting a call. Clutch your pearls.
Hey, Justin, how are you?
Good. How are you, dear?
Doing good. I just thought of something.
Sure.
All of the LE information we've got about the video is that Sebastian is not seen on camera. They have said nothing about the Proud Socks, so you know they could be holding back the information of who has been seen on. They've only been talking about who has not been seen on camera.
Yes. Yeah. That's true. That's
So
true. Well, I mean, you know, just like I was talking about the other day, they said Sebastian's, or they said they haven't got a scent of Sebastian, but leaving the house, they got a scent.
They got a scent.
A scent.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yeah. I think that, you know, I honestly think, you know, there might be hints dropping just by the omission of what Ellie's not saying, because TBI doesn't clear people.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was just my comment. Of, like, I keep hearing this is what we have of Sebastian, but we're not hearing this is what we have of the people around.
Exactly. Why do you think they wanted Seth to know, like, that was a dump truck or a trash truck?
Well, this is sort of what I'm getting. Ellie didn't want Nick. That should have never got out, right? And Ellie was like, "Why did you get that?
Yep.
How did you get that?" Well, why? And this during this time, Seth was talking a lot, telling a lot of things to the public that Ellie didn't want.
We're on the same track.
So why would Ellie say this could be this type of car or something like that?
Yeah, I think that they didn't want Seth to see that there was a car there at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I think they basically didn't want the information leaked because it could be a crucial part of
the investigation.
later on.
Yep. And I think that is why strategically Eric Craddock said it's not of it could be of potentially evidentiary value later, but as of now it's not. And technically, I guess it's not right now because they haven't done anything. But I do believe that is a big part of this. And I do know that they have more video of that vehicle rather. I don't know what kind of vehicle it is. I don't.
But they have longer
Trust
video
me,
of it.
I've tried my ass to get, you know, but yeah, they have.
I've watched you every night trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they do have another at least 2 cameras, and one they got, I think, a really good shot.
And yeah, well, like I said, I think when it comes out, the things that we have of people that are not Sebastian, maybe a lot.
Yeah,
I really honestly do.
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of people's like, a lot of people think that, you know, they say, well, I think there's a lot of people involved in this. I don't think there's a lot of people. I think there is at max 3, maybe 4, but 3 definitely.
Yeah, those are probably the same people that I think. I mean, I don't think that this is some grand conspiracy. I think something happened and things were run.
Yep.
And, you know, it might have been something that they could have even called 911 for, but other things would be uncovered if they would have called for medical.
Maybe.
Also, about everybody saying that there's no scent in Sebastian's room, why don't we go back to the small room in the garage where the mattress is? How long was he staying there, if he was staying there?
Yeah, I'm not really convinced that there wasn't a scent in his room. I'm really not, to be honest with
There's
you.
no way. I
Yeah.
mean, even being in there playing video games, you're going to leave a scent.
Yeah, you're going to leave a scent if you leave in if you've never been in there, but you know, a couple minutes. That he's lived there for a couple years, so almost
Exactly.
So, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
go ahead.
wouldn't even have. I'm not sure that they were in scent dogs inside the house. I think that they're confusing it with cadaver dogs. When people say, "Oh, well, there's no scent."
I don't.
Because
I mean, they may have confused it with cadaver, but I mean, I'm sure that there was scent specific dogs in there, but I don't believe that there was no scent of him in that house. I just don't. There
I
had
mean,
to be
well,
something.
it's impossible. I mean, you can give somebody a hairbrush for a scent dog, and they've never been in the area before in their life, and they can crack and recover.
Right. Remember, they did take his toothbrush and other things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the toothbrush is for DNA, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, my dear.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the family. Y'all, please welcome Lisa. You can call in, y'all. There is the number. Welcome to call in. Law enforcement isn't telling the public anything. Why would they? Look at the crazy things going on. I agree with that, Melissa. I agree with that. Mrs. Roku. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good. I just want to explain a little bit about Day for Justice on video.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so a while back on YouTube, there's a channel called Sebastian Rogers. And it's a video like someone under a deck, under a
Oh, I remember that.
place.
I remember that.
It's a
Yes.
very short.
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. So JS for Justice is going over that, and the person and she's showing, Julia, the dog handler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's showing where Julia, for the dog handler, took a screenshot of that and emailed it to her and said, look, this is a certain dog and this is a certain dog. And she's going through the whole thing. And JS for Justice is also showing that channel was created January 14th. The video was created January 16th. And so JS for Justice is going over the weather at that time too. But in the photo, she's also going the first day that Sebastian went missing on the news, is showing a lady, a dog handler. Well, in the video of the Sebastian Rogers video, from the back, it looks like the same lady. So the whole thing is just creepy because you know how many other creepy things are involved in this case. So that's the whole thing, and it's showing that video could not have been taken then because of the snowstorm and all this. So it's very interesting to watch.
Okay, you gave me a timestamp, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And it is 107:52.
Yeah, but if you go on her video,
Sorry.
She's got it marked on the video when you're going through it. So Just
Got it.
start it where it says video.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, but it's very interesting to watch because we would really, all of us, so many of us in chat would really like your opinion on all this.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right.
But guess what? I've got 810 people here that know what happened. So, all right, let's move on to our topic of the day.
Oops. Hello, caller.
Yes.
Hello? I can hardly hear you, honey.
Yes.
Let me say it again. No. Call back again. We might got a bad line. Okay. Can't hardly hear. All right, let's watch this. Credit goes to J is for Justice. Link is in the description. J is for Justice. Make sure you subscribe up to J if you haven't yet already. We will watch this. Don't call in right at the moment if you don't mind. Let's watch this real quick and see what's up. I want to know what this is. Okay.
And it's an idiot deep fake. Yes, Janelle. Yes, Janelle.
Okay, so it's that.
That's what they're trying to do at barbecue, lady. Yeah. You just got to be smarter than them. And it's not that hard when you're dealing with her, but just saying. All right, so let's get into today's topic. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Yeah, and she's out suing people, guys. She's out suing people. At the
Who's suing people?
same time. Don't give out your address.
Who's suing people?
Deep fakes for the average person are not that advanced. They look fucking fake still. Hi, Truth Seeker.
Okay, so this is, as you can see here, this is a video that's a channel rather called Sebastian Rogers.
And nothing is free. Don't be fooled. Imitation is not the best flattery. Imitation from someone like that who, if I was local.
All right, 141 subscribers, one video, joined January 14th, 2024. But this is the thing. They may have joined January 24th, 2024, but they can change their name at any time. Can't they? Sorry, my nose is running. Can't they change? Can't they change? The name can be changed, right? So I think this is probably just someone screwing with someone, to be honest with you. Just not the video upload date, from what I understand. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they can change the
And
video
he never called to
upload
find
date.
out what I wanted to talk about, Sebastian Rogers.
Okay, let's forward this.
And I released to see if they knew who she was. He never even fucking called me back. I said I had a concern.
Okay, let's get to it.
I didn't say I had a tip. I said I had a concern.
Okay.
Now, if we look at the video, it says it's titled. This is the title, January 16th, 2024. See that down there? Now, if you go to here and go to the description, it was uploaded on the 17th of January, 2024. So this channel was made on the 14th of January, 2024.
Okay.
The video was videoed and titled January 16th, 2024.
Okay.
And it was uploaded on January 17th, 2024.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen this video, but I can't.
Now,
there's like, isn't there a dog in this video? And like, they're walking around a tree or something like that. Help me out here, chat. Is that what it is? There's like, it's like they're under a porch or a deck or something. Yeah, this would be before he went missing. Okay.
if this was on the 16th and 17th of January
Got it.
in Hendersonville or nearby, let's take a look at this. We're gonna
Bing bang.
look. Tennessee school closings, January 16th and 17th, 2024. You want to know why the schools were closed? Because it was a fucking blizzard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because it was a blizzard. Multiple school districts have started to announce closing.
But in the video, it's not a blizzard. Seth debunked the video. Well, how do we know it's I mean, we don't know Sebastian is in that video, though, do we? Right? I don't think it's anything, to be quite honest with you. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything. What do you mean, catfish? That's not all. It's sunny and kind of green, but jacket weather in the video. Lisa, I said, I think you might have missed it, babe. I said, thank you. We said, thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a pearl. Really do appreciate you, my dear Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Misty, 1 second. Thank you so much, my dear. Hey, Justin, hun. Could you give me a clip note on what's happening over the last few days? I've been at hospital. Oh, Misty, with Mama. Oh, okay. She's been out. Sebastian case loop. Please and thank you, hun. What have I missed? It's been more drama than anything. I did speak to a neighbor that finally, I've been speaking to a couple neighbors in the neighborhood, and I finally got another neighbor. I think I built trust with her, and we were talking about the other day how the scent from the house, I don't believe that it is Sebastian scent. In fact, law enforcement said it's not, but it is a scent. And in my opinion, well, not really my opinion, their opinion that they were talking about, they believe it could be from one of the adults in the house. They didn't say it wasn't a scent of anybody else. They just said it wasn't Sebastian's scent. Plotting something when Sebastian when he's in bed or at work. So do I need to play anything else on this video? Am I missing anything else in this video? Someone said the wood. There's a lot more than just you have to keep watching. Keep watching. Okay.
Things or delays or Tuesday the 16th and Wednesday the 17th due to snow and freezing cold temperatures.
I'm open to anything.
Oh,
if I hear it out,
wow.
but I want to see
Isn't
what
that
it
weird?
is.
This is written by Sebastian Posey. Weird. Yeah, 16th and 17th. It was fucking snowing. Where's the snow, y'all? When was this video taken?
Jay's a good sleuther.
What is going on here? Where's the snow? This lady's in a light jacket. Whoever she is.
I mean, this could be pre the snowstorm, right? This could have been taken like pre-snowstorm. It's possible.
Leaves on the trees. What in the actual hell?
I try to be kind to everybody. All right. It says here January 16, 2024. It does say that. Connect device on your new Wi-Fi networks. It looks like there's a wire or zip ties right there.
Okay.
In
So
the video.
obviously, right, we had a snowstorm. That is not from January in Tennessee. So let's move on to exactly who that is on the screen, right? It looks like a dog.
Oh, hold on. I'll turn my phone
Watch
back
this.
on.
Julia Valenti sent me this. Okay. Because I was talking about this video on my
Julia.
live.
Okay.
She sent me a screenshot while I was live.
Yes. I did notice there was two, like a dog and something else right here. I did notice that. Okay. But what is Seth said about this video? Thank you, Johnson. What has Seth said about this video? Does anyone know? Have you just said it? Are you chatting with Justin? Thank you. Hey, Sense of Soul. Thank you so much, my dear. Just wanted to show my support for all the work you do. Aw, thank you, Sense of Soul. Really do appreciate your support. I really do. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gerber policies, they don't pay nothing.
And she said that there's a German Shepherd dog in there. She circled the Basset Hound. She took the time, you guys, to circle these and label them.
Says,
and send to me.
Who's Casey? Seth said not Sebastian. Well,
yeah, even if it, okay, whatever, Cheech, or not Cheech, but Mountain. There's grass on the ground. It's green.
Has Chris and Katie said anything about this? I would expect, just by the foliage and living very close to Tennessee myself, I would expect this to be approximately March. I would say this would be March when a video like this was taken. Says that the only one to proven to be at work all night. I don't either, Bobby J. I don't either.
This was not taken in Tennessee. It was cold. There was ice and snow. But why was it uploaded on the 17th, but labeled January 16th?
Yeah, it does. So it was created
what I
in
don't
January.
understand. And why did Julia? It's almost like she was offended that I didn't see her German Shepherd dog or something, or that I didn't see the German Shepherd in there.
It's such an odd video.
Like, okay.
It's like someone is watching. You know what I mean? It's like they're under the something.
She's like, oh, hey, look, there's a German Shepherd in there too. I was like, oh. This is from Sebastian Rogers' YouTube.
I think
right here. Right here. This is the channel it's from. It's not from Facebook. This is from YouTube. Okay? So we take that screenshot. Now look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Oops. Oh, that's for you, Pearl. Oops.
Not these pearls.
Hang on.
Another pearl.
I got to get another picture in there. Hold on.
Seth said that's
thought I
not
was prepared.
his son's YouTube. No, Sebastian does not have a YouTube.
I'm trying to find the picture from that search. I might have to go to Discord to find it, unless someone... Yeah, hold on. I'm going to have to airdrop it to myself because I've got pictures from that morning and y'all are going to...
All right, I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's
This
the
is from
dog.
news footage.
Okay, there's a
From
dog.
the morning of the search.
An older lady.
Does it not look like the same dog and the same lady almost? Like, what is this? Look.
Hold
Let's
on.
put them side by side here.
Okay, she's going to do that.
Let's go a step further.
Read Casey's comment. Where is Casey? I think Casey has different font. It's really weird. I don't see what she said other than it's really weird. Yeah, it's a.
So there's people over there. Hang on, let me move this
It's not a German Shepherd. It's a type of hound.
window over.
That dog is.
There's
Got the big
there's
ears.
people over there with dogs.
It's a hound dog. You
Let me
ain't
blow it up
nothing
for
but
you.
a hound dog crying all the time.
That's what Betty said.
You ain't nothing but a hound
But look
dog
at this ish.
crying all the time.
Is it the same lady? So how is the footage?
I mean, there's a lot of gray-haired ladies that wear dark coats. I saw that, but yes, but a video was downloaded January 2024, the dog searching. You're scared of dogs, Grace? I think it all goes back to Julia. How does this implicate Seth? It doesn't. It doesn't.
From the morning of Sebastian's search on February 26th, why is there a video on YouTube to look like the same lady dated January 17th before Sebastian went missing? Right? It's like it's almost weird. Is this like a production part of this?
Hold on, I'm gonna go back.
Is somebody working a production?
121,
She took
48.
the time, you guys.
But to be honest with you, look at the dog. You really can't see it that good. I mean, this dog here to me looks a lot smaller, and it looks like it's got a curled white tail. Look. You see that? It's got a curled white tail. It's got white on it for sure. Okay, let's go back to this. I mean, you know what I think it is? I think it's probably a searcher. I think it's probably a searcher. And they just named the channel Sebastian Rogers. Picture says Basset Hound. I can see that. That's why it was odd. Julia stated that they were. I don't know anything. I mean, I just don't think it's nothing, to be honest with you. I think it's just someone probably playing games. There you go, Veggirl. Yeah, I think it's probably someone just playing games. This woman, I respect Jay's opinion, but she also thinks in another video there is a woman in a long white cardigan recording something. I disagree. Justin, it looks like she's wearing the same clothes. I mean, so I mean, there's a lot of. I think people are concerned because it says Sebastian Rogers. I think it's probably a woman that searched before she uploaded a video of her and her dogs or whatever, and she named it Sebastian Rogers, and she was probably going to put some of her videos up or something. I don't think it's anything else. This I mean, this is clearly a blue coat, right? And here, this person doesn't have near as much hair. Or, yeah, like she has long hair, but it's not like it's darker. See, it's white, but it's darker. Justin, you're right. Trust instinct. This has been, yeah, I don't think this is anything to be, in my opinion, at least. And then there's this. To me, this looks like a black coat. This is definitely to me, it looks like a navy blue coat. Navy blue and black. Might be. It might be the same person, but I just don't think it has. I don't think it has anything to do, in my opinion, with anything to do with finding Sebastian. I'll just say that. I think this is just someone probably trying to mind screw with people. Yeah. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I don't do really conspiracy theories because you should be able to explain how a child, gets lost. There has to be some evidence in a child getting lost. There has to be him on camera. There has to be a scent. And there's none of that. Jay is saying that someone is playing games. The question is why. I think I don't think it's anything this deep. That's the thing, Cassie. I don't think it's anything deep. I think it's just a sick fuck who is a sick fuck. And that's just it. That's it. Just sick. There is sick, really sick individuals. I mean, there's people who write horrible things about Sebastion. Just it's just why do people do what they do? They just do it because they don't have anything better to do, I guess. I just don't think it's anything. I mean, personally, I wouldn't sit and go over this because I don't think it's anything personally. But if another creator wants to, that's their prerogative. They have every right to do it. You know what I mean? So, but I just don't think it's really anything. Sure that there is a, why do people do what they do? I don't know. I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. Why do people, hurt kids? It's really bad, but they just do. Because they're sick. They're just sick. I want to put my number back up. I want to know why, right? How where Sebastion is. That's what I want to learn. I personally just don't care about this, middle-aged woman walking around in her yard. I appreciate it if she searched, but that's, it's, that's all. That's all. All right, let's go over some stuff here that I want to show you that I found very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Let me slide through this. Next one up here. Hey, Rachel. Thank you for calling.
Hi. I called earlier, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah. Need you to speak up, darling.
My phone is. Okay, can you hear me now?
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah, my phone. Okay. I was calling about the psychic medium Sarah.
Psychic medium? Hello?
Sarah.
Okay.
I seen the video she had. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Turn me off of your thing. Talk to me just through the phone. Just through the phone. Don't look at me on the camera. Just exit out of that and talk to me on the phone.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bad service.
Okay. What's up?
The video with the psychic medium, Sarah. I saw the video on Sebastion with her. It's a video where she's wearing a black jacket and a green shirt.
Who is?
The psychic lady, Sarah.
The psychic lady, Sarah, is wearing a black shirt and
a black jacket with a green shirt.
Okay.
The video I saw.
Uh-huh.
Have you watched it?
I don't watch psychics, respectfully. I don't.
You don't?
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people don't do that. But she was pretty on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm respectful with psychics and stuff like that, but I don't mix it with true crime personally. I do it for entertainment or whatever, but
Right.
that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for calling, hon.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Uh,
What's your question?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused with this video. Is Faith then gone back home?
No, she doesn't go back home till the end of July.
I had a feeling, in my opinion, I think after she goes back home, hopefully goodness Lord Jesus, I think that's when Sebastian's going to be found.
Maybe. Don't know. We'll just have to see. Yeah. All right, hon. Thank you so much for calling. I couldn't hear her. Just couldn't really hear her that well. It was like she had a bunch of noise in the background or something like that. Yeah, it was very hard to hear her. Okay. Let's go on, people. Are you ready?
You can walk anywhere from 2 to 4 miles in an hour.
Oh, that's not it.
Okay. From midnight to
1
6
second.
a.m.
It's right here.
Anywhere from 2 to 4 miles in an hour.
Okay, that's not it either. Jesus, take the wheel, y'all. I think this is it.
Not only that, but if somebody
Here it is.
had been in by the front door, punched in the code, believe it or not, no, it's not super clear, but you would have seen a shadow or a figure.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Based on, something would have been visible because one of the lights is still visible from that ring camera from across the street.
Yeah.
That has been, like I said, every video, and I've said this through Facebook, everything in the neighborhood.
That has been what, Chris?
Okay, but what I'm
Listen to this. Listen to it again.
Not only that, but if somebody had been in by the front door, punched in the code, believe it or not, no, it's not super clear, but you would have seen a shadow or a figure.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Smiley's question there was if someone had walked up to the door to try to entice or get Sebastian, well, it would have been seen because Seth, Chris, Katie all knows that the camera across the street picks up their entire home. From one end of the home, it picks it up all the way to the other end, to the driveway. So I don't understand why they think Sebastian walked out of that home. He's missing? Well, he didn't walk out the front door, in my opinion, because hello, you just said it and you know it because you've seen someone taking out the trash all the way down at the driveway. All the way down at the driveway. The camera is closer to the front door from across the street and it picked up the driveway. It's absolutely contradicting. Listen.
And based on, something would have been visible because
you see, something would have been visible because see, he's catching himself right there.
One of the lights is still visible from that ring camera from across the street.
Yeah.
That has been, like I said, every video, and I've said this through Facebook, everything in the neighborhood.
Okay, but what I'm asking is how did you know that he went specifically out the front door? What made you think that?
We presume that he left out the front door. We never
know 100%, obviously, but we presume based off of process of elimination, going over it with law enforcement, going over the house, where
Listen,
things are, how things are, Sebastian's routine, and the fact that that's the door that he always uses or prefers to use, because I won't say 100% of the time he does come in with me through another door, but that's the door Sebastian prominently uses. That's the one that if he were going to sneak out of the house or leave the house for whatever reason, that's the
yes, kitty
most
bug.
reasonable door that he would have left out of. Any of the others would have made no.
Okay, so okay, but what I'm asking
What she was saying, because it makes noise. It cut off there. Because it makes noise. And the back door, she says in this, that I cut it off too soon, but the back door, she says, makes noise. Plus, you would have had to have a key to lock it. So he didn't go out the front door. The Ring cameras would have picked it up. And there's no scent. Didn't go out the back door because he didn't have a key to lock it and he was scared to. What door does that leave? The man door and the garage door. Well, if he went out the man door, it would have picked it up too. The cameras pick it up as well. And he can't lock the man door either. So, when is the next time we know Katie left that house? She came to the house at about 6:45, February 25th at about 6:45 p.m. Her and Sebastian leaving the restaurant. Okay? The next time she is seen leaving is 6:03 a.m. Right? Police didn't show up until after 7. Police did not show up until after 7 a.m. We also see, thank you so much, John Grandma, a 3. Love you and all you all. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. The next time, but we also see someone coming out of, well, we can't say it's Chris and Katie's house, but we see activity in the area at 3 a.m., about 3 to 3:30 in the morning. 3 to 3:30 in the morning. So, 2 things. Sebastian, in my opinion, had to leave out of that house at 3 to 3:30 in the morning or 6:03 in the morning. One or the other, because there is no other activity around that house other than 3 to 3:30 in the morning or 6:03 in the morning. Hey, Misty, thank you so much. C and K are stupid. They're just absolutely told on themselves. Dumb dumbs. I want their asses in cuffs and orange jumpsuits. Come on, law enforcement. Tell me how you really feel, girl. Neighbors didn't see Sebastian much because they came in the garage door. Yes, that is correct. So law enforcement didn't confirm he returned to the house, asked for more footage earlier and day before. Yes. Yes. But I personally don't think they want footage of Sebastion necessarily. I mean, I'm sure they do, but I think they also want to see who was around Sebastion that weekend. What about the garage door? Well, he couldn't have left the garage door. He didn't leave through the garage door because if he would have opened the garage door, I don't think he would have known how to use the clicker because the car would be locked. One, but number two, even if he did walk out the garage door, there is a camera, right, because the camera picks up him taking out the garbage, right? And if he did go out the garage door, there would have been a camera, and there would have been a scent. There would have been a scent of him. And even Chris and Katie said he wouldn't understand how to do it. Now, I believe that someone who was saying he was away on the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, or not the 26th, sorry. The 24th and the 25th was actually around that area. What time did the neighbors see the lights in Sebastian's room turn on and off again? That's a good question, I see you. Let me see if I got that. Bear with me 1 second. Got to go through some stuff here. Bear with me. Oh, come on, man. I've got it here somewhere. That's a good question. All right, let me play this while it keeps on. Let me so I can look for that.
How did you know that he went specifically out the front door? What made you think that? What made you think that?
Give me 1 second, y'all.
We presume that he left out the front door. We never know 100%, obviously, but we presume based off of process of elimination, going over it with law enforcement, going over the house, where things are, how things are, Sebastian's routine, and the fact that that's the door that he always uses or prefers to use, because I won't say 100% of the time he does come in with me through another door, but that's the door Sebastian prominently uses. That's the one that if he were going to sneak out of the house or leave the house for whatever reason, that's the most reasonable door that he would have left out of. Any of the others would have made no.
Okay, so
Not only that, but if somebody had been by the front door, punched in the code, believe it or not, no, it's not super clear, but you would have seen a shadow or a figure.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Based on, something would have been visible because one of the lights is still visible from that Ring camera from across the street.
Yeah.
That has been, like I said, every video, and I've said this through Facebook, everything in the neighborhood.
Okay. So the neighbor says this. I was told by, the neighbor this morning, she saw Katie outside when police were there when I was getting ready to take my kids to school. She stopped and asked what happened. Katie told her she told Sebastian to go to bed around 9 o'clock. She fell asleep on the couch, never mentioning the conversation between her and Chris. Woke up at 11:30 p.m., went to check on Sebastian, which she previously said she didn't do no more. Now that he's older, he must have been awake because his lights or he must have been awake because his lights or a light was on, according to the Ring camera. She said that she told Sebastian to go to bed, but she told Sebastian to go to bed, that he had to get up early the next morning. She walks across the house to go to her room to the bed. As she's walking through the kitchen, she hears a loud noise. She yells back and asking him what it was. He said, "Nothing, Mom, go to bed." So she does. According to the neighbor close to them, their Ring camera shows the lights going on and off because it's so dark. The neighbor also mentioned seeing a silhouette in front of a room, possibly the dining room window, for a couple of minutes. Then the lights go off. Neither Chris or Katie have ever mentioned any of that. So it doesn't say the time, but we know it would have to be past midnight, right? It would have to be past midnight because that's 11:30 right there. Hmm. You get what I mean? Katie says the lights in her house, right? Like she's going to bed just before midnight. In the first story, she says Sebastian is still up. Thank you, dear. She says the light or Sebastian is still up at 11:30. So either something had to happen. Hey, Ziggy. I think something happened anywhere from 8 to 12 o'clock. 8 to 12 o'clock. 8 to midnight. 8 to midnight. It says on the hello.
Hello. I was just calling because I have an opinion. My name is Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
And hello. How are you, Justin? I love you to death.
Oh, thank you.
And when you tell us about your makeup, I just have learned so much from you.
Thank you.
I was raised in North Carolina, 20 minutes from Tellico Plains, Tennessee. So I moved to Tennessee for a while, and so I just moved to Indiana now. I'll get back to what we were talking about. In my opinion, I truly believe that Chris was bitten by the dogs, not the dogs, by Sebastian. And I know by that man's attitude, if he can spank that little boy, I could imagine what he did when that little boy hit him, trying to get away. Now, I believe that, and I'm going to stick to this, that he was fighting, trying and scratching, trying to get away from Chris. One fight because he was all nervous. I've worked around these little fellers before, and they get so scared they'll just flap their arms and they'll growl or scream.
Yeah.
And I think that there was a problem with him not wanting to go to bed. I believe Chris was home. I don't believe anything else. I will stick to those bites look like Sebastian's teeth. And I think that Chris did something. I could just imagine what he would do to something that's biting down on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to believe, that something happened, and it was a spur of the moment. He was already angry, and Sebastian was fighting back.
I think he was already always angry at Sebastian, and I think if he got in trouble Friday for being on a phone, like a laptop, if that is indeed true, and something else happened that weekend, I think it was just a bad weekend for Sebastian.
I do too, and I think that's why she's trying to make it sound like it was so good. Because when you have to go with just the opposite. My niece was murdered by her boyfriend in Alaska, and they found her body, and it took 5 years. And everything that fella said was just the opposite when they found her body.
Yeah.
Just opposite. So somebody had said the opposite before. We should see if we take everything that he says, because he tries to make it to where he includes himself in somebody else's doings. Like if Katie did pass, the polygraph test, he said, yep, the polygraph tests the polygraph tests passed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think that I'm totally going to still believe that little fella just bit that guy, and that guy just came unglued because he's biting down on him and he can't get him off, and he is pissed.
Yep. I agree.
Well, Justin, I'm not going to keep you, but I love your show.
Thank
and
you.
I sit and I say all of this stuff. And, like you said, when you were up there, you said, she's faster than Candace.
Yep. Faster than Candace.
In 1 minute, she ran around. Now, I did have a little 4-year-old that climbed out of my trailer window, in the front window, and went to the neighbor's house because he knew that the neighbor's house underneath there had a bunch of kitty cats. So I go in there, and the bedroom window's open. He had climbed on the dresser and went out the window.
Yep.
Okay, pushed the screen out, went out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I searched everywhere. I had every freaking neighbor helping me, and I called the police. I didn't wait on anybody. I didn't wait for my husband to get home and say, actually, honestly, I forgot to call my husband.
Yeah.
I forgot to call him. I didn't think about anything else but finding that child.
That's the way it should
There
be.
wasn't anything on my mind to call a husband that's 3 hours away,
Right.
and think that he's going to come to my rescue.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of bull right
Yeah.
there.
I'm clapping for you.
Because
Exactly.
when I seen those scratches, and you had brought up the scratches, I had never seen them on his arms when they first. How I found out about this case was through you,
Mhm.
and I can't remember his name, the one that
Trevor.
quit.
Trevor Lee.
Trevor, I love Trevor. I
Yeah.
wish he'd come back. You
Me
got to
too.
invite him more, because he had a passion for
Yeah.
this too.
Yeah.
He had a passion for these kids,
Yeah.
and it broke him. And you know how easy when you guys are up there and this crap is going on, and you have all these little people that Yin's called those little critters, I don't know, that trolls that keep coming in and starting stuff. It broke his heart.
Yeah. Well, when you're not when you're not used to those type of people, you know what I mean? It's very disheartening how people can be just so cruel to people who is just trying to help find these kids. You know what I mean? I mean, that's all he was trying to do.
Yeah, but you've got to realize that this father is thinking that everything in his world is gone right now. So he is going to lose his temper and lose his hope, not hope, but lose,
His
that
mind.
kind of consciousness that, yes, that he's thinking everybody's, you caused this problem, I didn't cause this problem. It's really easy to throw words around, especially when you're working with Katie and Chris.
Yeah.
Because Chris acts like he's a big bully. And I
He
think
is a big
that
bully.
Katie is totally in control of everything.
Yeah. Maybe.
I do. I think that she is the queen to him, and he's going to protect her because she's really protecting him.
Yeah. Well stated. Well stated.
I think every time she says, I'm so tired of this. It's every night while you're gone. He won't go to bed. I have such a problem. And Chris goes in and says, dude, you're going to go to bed, and that's going to be the end of this nonsense, because he's treating him like he's a regular boy. I mean, he's regular in all sense of the word.
Yeah.
But he's got a disability. And, Seth even said he can't tell time. He was getting ready to go to the fishing hole. He went in and took his clothes off and sat there and played with Legos and toys. And hours went by, and Seth would walk by and look in and say, Sebastian, I thought we were going to go fishing. And he said, oh, yeah, I want to go. And he said, well, it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's sad.
Well, Justin, I love you to death.
Love you too,
you have
honey.
a good evening, and I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to let somebody else call.
Thank you, my
Thank you,
dear.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Brandywine, want to thank you so very much, my dear, for your support. Thank you. And I want to thank 865 Picker. Do you think law enforcement has pulled info from satellite for the Bauer Sox Infinity? It would tell them where their auto was at night. I think I don't know. That's a hard question because you're going to need probable cause, and I don't know what kind of probable cause they would have to check that. So that's a tough one. They may have. I know that they've been to their house, but I don't know if they have checked, because you can only really invade the privacy of someone if you have probable cause. So they may not have, but they may have. I don't know. 865. That's a very good question. It's a very good question. Thank you so much again, Misty. In my opinion, every day was a bad day for Sebastian when he was in Katie or Chris's custody. The only time Sebastian had a good time was with Seth. I agree. And probably when he was at school, he had a good time too, maybe. Don Grimm of 3, thank you so much for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. You know what happens when you gift 5 or more pearl necklaces? Beep, beep, mother chicken.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
To the lesser fight, my body aches to be satisfied. My weakness
Thank you so much, John, Grandma of 3, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, please thank our beloved Don, Grandma of 3. We have on the phone Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda.
How are you? I'm good.
Good, good.
So,
What's up?
I just want to first say I agree with the caller that just called in and said those are definitely bite marks and they look like Sebastian's teeth. I mean, you can see the gap even.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's,
pretty shocking,
that's what
isn't
it
it?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I wanted to point out, and this has been kind of eating at me for a few days, when he was first reported missing by his mother and Mr. Chris.
Mr. Chris, isn't that some shit? I'm
yeah,
sorry, but that's some
that
shit.
is the shit. Oh, no, it is. So they first immediately played him off with disabilities and made him appear, in my opinion, that he was much more handicapped and
Yes,
much more
absolutely.
unable to care for
Yeah.
himself, even right
They-
down to diapers, whereas we know that's not needed if he was not in their home.
They said
And I think that
he's
was
really
expressed
young in mind. He might
Oh,
be
yeah,
15
right?
years old, but he's really young in mind.
Right, exactly. So to me, when they first reported it, to make it look more like he was just wandering off
Mhm.
or ran away, they presented him as very limited on what he could think or do, I think, personally.
I agree.
And the thing that really kind of gets me about this whole thing, and this is what's been eating at me, they presented all these pictures where he's so much younger, but yet
Yes.
the night before she took a picture of herself with Sebastian at the restaurant, and when Seth showed up, she was shoving that photo of them in his face to prove that he was okay. Why was that not the picture she would have given to law enforcement? Any other parent, that would have been the picture we would have given, because that's what he's
Like
going to look
literally
like
the
right
most
now.
recent. Like it was less than 24
Yeah.
hours, right?
Exactly, but instead they send all these pictures out where he looks so much younger.
Yes.
I mean, the older pictures, I think he was getting so handsome, his jaw was getting kind of square.
Yeah.
You could just see he was turning into a young man.
Yeah.
And they withheld those photos, and I think it was on purpose. In the very beginning, I thought this was possibly an accident, and then they covered it up. Now I feel it's been premeditated, right down to light bulbs being moved from their house and the camera that they said they had to keep him from stealing food in the kitchen. I mean, there's just way too much.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
But that's basically what I want to say, because why would you release pictures of your child from years ago rather than the picture that you have of the night he could have become missing?
Same thing that they did to Summer Wells' parents. She was
Right.
practically, bald, and they showed a picture of her with long blonde hair and a Christmas dress.
To me, it's all like bait and switch, confusion, smoke and mirrors.
Yes.
It's
They want
they're
as
trying
much
so hard.
confusion as possible.
Exactly.
They sow as much
Exactly.
confusion as possible. Same thing in the Summer Wells case. As much confusion, as much chaos as you can possibly create. That way, nobody knows shit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to let somebody else get a chance to speak, but I just wanted to say that just is so ridiculous that they did not give that photo.
I agree.
You have a great night,
You
Justin. I
too.
appreciate your channel. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
You're the only one I subscribe to. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Misty, thank you so much. She and Kay tried to discipline the disabilities out of... Wow, that is powerful, what you just said there, Misty. Wow. Wow, that is powerful. C and K tried to discipline the disabilities out of Sebastion instead of trying to figure out how to properly deal with and treat Sebastion. C and K never deserved him or his love. Disgusting, evil asses. That C and K tried to discipline the disabilities out of Sebastion. Yeah. I think I'll take a screenshot of that. I think that I've said it. I think that Chris was embarrassed. Embarrassed. I think Chris might have liked it if Sebastion would have been this muscular, football playing guy, young man, but that wasn't who Sebastion is. And he is who he is. And he is special just the way he is. That really makes me want to cry. SL, thank you so much, my. Did you hear that Kathy said she didn't get to the house until 10:30 that day? Thank you for reminding me. I actually have some text. Okay. One second here. Jules just messaged me and she said, I'm having a major surgery Monday morning. Please, if you can, life-changing operation. Love you. Prayers, please. So if y'all can please lift up Jules in your prayers. She's having surgery Monday. It would be much appreciated. Was discipline perhaps? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to find something here. Bear with me. All right. Speaking of the Bowerfoots. Here we go. All right. I'm going to show y'all here. Maybe. All right. Kathy recently said, let me fix something here. Someone asked, was Bowersock's car seen in neighborhood when Sebastion went missing? Kathy replies, according to the time-stamped camera in the Bowersock's driveway and neighboring cameras, it is not. It is not, is what she said. So there's that. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much, Justin, for being a voice for Sebastion. You have a great night. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. It's very sweet of you. Thank you so much for your support, Tina. Thank you, my dear. So Kathy says, according to the timestamp at the Bowersock's driveway and the Cammering neighbors, it was not. Okay. Someone asked Kathy, do you know where Sebastion is? Let me see. Kathy says, Sarah, no, I do not. Of course, since this answer does not feed into the ridiculous accusations hurled at me and my family, I feel quite sure you will not accept the truth. Let's see if she replies anymore. Then she says, Sarah, thank you for your prayers, are greatly appreciated. All right. No. Okay, she says she was there after 10:30 a.m. All right. Help me with this, guys. Look at this. After 10:30 a.m. Wasn't she there like first thing that morning? What time did Seth say she was there? What time did she say Seth was there? What time did Seth say she was there, rather? Jan, thank you so much for 2 months, my dear. Thank you. Really do appreciate your support. Bobby said Seth and Kathy were there between 7 and 8 a.m. She's lying. She was with there and Seth arrived at 8:30. Well, the Proudfoot sister said we have been searching for him since 6:30. Seth came after work and she was already there. Well, Seth got off at what, 7? 7:30? Nanny Nut, what the 911 call mentioned what, honey? She's trying to distance herself. Well, that's what I wanted to play this evening. That's what I was trying to find. On
From it's Debbie.
Hey Debbie, 1 second, please.
No problem.
On the on day 7, when Chris first spoke out, he said there is no indication, there is no this, there is no that, and we are basically cleared of all wrongdoing and the family. I'm not quoting that, but I'm just saying, and he says, and the family. Well, they weren't even being looked at that time. Weird. Hey, Debbie. How are you doing?
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Good. You?
I'm great. Thank you.
Good.
What's up?
Are we on here now? No.
Yep, you're live.
I'm live. Thank God. I like to be alive.
Yes.
I'm calling from Canada.
I love Canada.
You know, this whole 4 months, pardon me, I have a son that's 23,
Uh-huh.
high functioning, autistic.
Uh-huh.
I just, you know what? I can't sleep because of this whole thing. Thinking and knowing people are out there like that.
I know.
It's sad. Last night I had a dream, and it was the weirdest dream I ever had. And the police were coming, knocking on everybody's door. I was in Tennessee, obviously. Every time they went to a door, people are like, no, not here, not here. They kept pointing to the house, to Katie and Chris's house.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know why I get such a weird dream as such, but...
Hey, can you speak up just a little bit? Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Yep.
Oh, I probably had it on the wrong side of my face.
That's okay.
But, yeah, I've had a dream last night, and it was the worst dream I had. The police were coming and knocking on each door, and everybody who answered the door said, no, he's not here. Like, Sebastian's not here. And they kept pointing to the poo-poo foot.
Right.
But you know what? I agree with Ginger. She came on, and the previous lady, I agree with her 100%. I don't think it happened on Sunday, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think it happened Saturday.
You think so? So, but what about the seeing Sebastian leave the steakhouse?
That could have been Saturday. Did we get a
No, it
picture
was
on
it was Sunday. It was Sunday at 6 something.
Was it a timestamp?
Yeah, there was a timestamp on it. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know. I don't know. These people are weird. I'd be out chasing, like my son, when he was 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My husband is very anal with his vehicle. He's out there washing it. So my Robert was out there with him.
Uh-huh.
He was about 4 or 5, right? And I said, keep an eye on him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to go in the house. And when I come out, kid's not there. And we're out front, and we're right on a road, of course, like everybody in a subdivision. I looked at my husband. I go, where is he? He said, who? I go, you were watching our son. And he goes, oh, my God. I ran to my neighbors next door. I ran to the next door, banging on the door, banging on the door. In the meantime, at the time, I didn't have a cell, right?
Right.
And I'm running down the street going, I'm just screaming at everybody, come out, Robert's gone.
Yeah.
People don't know he's autistic.
You've never experienced panic like that ever, probably, have you?
Twice.
Yeah.
The first one is an autistic, but he did it in the mall once.
Yeah. It's such a helpless.
Yeah, and it was like, where the hell did he go? So
Yeah.
I went 4 houses down. My neighbors are knocking on doors. They're looking in backyards. And our backyards are kind of sealed, like you can go through them. They're a door. You can't see it. It's a fence.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we found him. You know where we found him?
Where?
Way down the street, 5 doors down. He saw a playground in someone's backyard, you know, a swing set
Yeah.
and whatnot. And he just walked down there and decided he was going to play in their backyard.
Wow.
He didn't know the people. I guess he saw it from the car. When we were out, he saw that playground and thought, oh, I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to go down it. But these people, how they're saying Sebastian is not very brilliant, he's very brilliant.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself.
Yeah.
Smarter than a whip. Smarter than some people walking this earth.
I agree.
So, I just wanted to have my 2 bits in, and I wanted to say hi from Canada.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much for calling. I love Canada.
No problem. And it's not cold here.
Oh my God. It's not cold in Canada?
No, it's not that bad.
Jesus H. Christ. It is too, Debbie.
When you start getting, if you've got a ski mountain near you and you go skiing,
Debbie.
it's the same kind of thing. It's not
Debbie, listen.
Yeah.
I have a ski mountain about 2 miles from me. I don't like it. Don't like it.
You know what? It's decent, and it's really, I don't know. I don't do a lot of activities in the winter.
Yeah.
I do walk the dog all the time.
I pretty
And
much
I get up
hibernate
and
all
go in the
winter.
fresh air. Oh, you're like my husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hates winter. When winter comes, depression comes with him.
Same. Yeah.
He looks outside and goes, no, not going near there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I embrace every season. I enjoy it.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't like the 3 hours of daylight. You know. It's
No, I
awful.
don't like the daylight savings time.
Yeah. Yeah. You,
That's bunka bunka.
yeah. Exactly.
No, I hate that. I don't like it at all. But
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling, my dear. Appreciate you.
crossed, and I'm hoping when Faith goes back to school, Sebastian will appear.
I pray.
Yeah, me too. I want to see this boy.
Yeah.
I feel he's my child.
Yeah. I know a lot of us, we get, you just feel like you almost know them. You know what I mean? You just want to protect them.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're out in the elements. He has a very hard time doing anything. He has nothing with him, apparently. I
Supposedly.
think he went in that car. I think he was the flashlight that went in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
Well, if you listen to Chris, everything, that camera. See, they had to go on the opposite side of the building because of that camera on that neighbor's house.
Yeah.
They were trying to get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it'll come out in the wash, and we'll be getting those scrubs ready for them. What is it? Orange?
Orange. Yeah.
Orange, okay. Well, we'll see orange, and then we'll see bars.
That's right.
And they'll be in their new home.
Yes. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, my
Justin.
dear.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I like Debbie. She's cute. She's a cutie. I like her energy. Deborah, thank you. Do you think Sebastian was unalive in the car when KP went looking for him and she handed him off to CB to remove him? I think it's a 50-50. 50% yes, and a 50% at 3 to 3:30 in the morning. So it could be either or. 50% that someone he could have been removed right then there at what time, at like at 6 or at 3, something like that. So all right, guys, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna come back here in a little bit, so just expect me. I will be back in about an hour. I'll be on the other channel, Hey Sweet Tea. I will be back, maybe not even an hour. I just have to go take care of a couple things, throw some laundry in and all that, and I'll be back. So catch me on Hey Sweet Tea. It's almost 11 p.m. So it'll be just before midnight on Hey Sweet Tea. Love you guys. Mex Chica, good night. I'm going to see my soldier tomorrow. Yay! That's awesome. I haven't seen him in 15 months. He's back from deployment. Yay. Mex Chica, please tell him thank you on behalf of everyone in here for his sacrifice and just serving. Freedom is not free. So please thank him on behalf of us. I'm so happy for you. All right, guys. I'll see you guys here in just a little bit. Mwah. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.